So yeah, as you can see, my name is Faio Mustafaev, and I'm a practicing lawyer, and currently I'm studying international dispute resolution at Humboldt University of Berlin in Germany. And regarding the today's talk, it will be more oriented to the masters in Germany rather than masters in Europe, because I do not have knowledge about all of the countries here. I will try to keep it comparative, but it's mostly going to be about the Germany and how you can apply for German universities and what are the special issues with the German universities and visas. So before I start, I want to share my screen.
Just 1 minute. You can share now.
Okay, perfect. Right, so share. So you probably see a presentation now, right?
Yeah, we can see.
So great. So the masters in Germany. First thing first, when you want to apply for a master's program in Germany, you have to start early. So you have to start as early as possible. Usually it takes 6 months to prepare all the documents, to find your own master's program and to apply for the university. When I say find your own master's program, there's huge variety of different master programs in Germany. It's not limited, and you're not limited to any degree. So what you have to do, you have to invest time and you have to find the exact master's program that you want to study in. After you find your master's program, now after that, the interesting part starts. Then you start looking for the university. So first it's the program and only after the university. When it comes to Germany, it's really, really good place for finding universities, because 5 out of 100 universities in Germany are ranked in top 100 universities worldwide. You can see those universities in the slide right now. Those are Ludwig Maximilian Universities of Munich, the best university in Germany. Then Heidelberg University, Technical University of Munich, the Charité Medicine University, those are for doctors only. And then the Humboldt University of Berlin, that's the university I'm studying currently. That's also one of the best universities in Germany and ranked in top 100 universities worldwide. But you shouldn't feel limited to these universities, because other than these 5 universities, they have different very well-known worldwide universities like University of Hamburg, University of Frankfurt, University of Stuttgart, Cologne, Bonn University. So hundreds of universities where you can apply. So after you find these two, you find the program, you find the university for masters, then the interesting part starts. Then you have to meet the requirements. The requirements for the universities are usually very different, depending on the university. But there's one pattern of group of document that you have to prepare for the universities. Those are your bachelor's diploma and record. But if you're studying on your last semester of your bachelor's program, you are not supposed. Of course, you cannot send your the bachelor's diploma because you don't have it. So what you can do, you can send a document from university saying that you're studying on your last semester at the university and you're supposed to finish the university at the end of this semester. This is also fine for German universities. And I think this is also fine for all of the universities in Europe. There might be some exceptions, but not to my knowledge. I don't really know any university who doesn't accept a record from universities. The second one is CV. That is quite simple. You have to prepare your CV. Some universities require special CVs, the Europass CVs in Germany, not in Germany, in Europe, but some universities only accept typical CVs that you can prepare yourself. When it comes to Europass CVs, those are quite tricky, but they have the programs online where you can fill the Europass CVs and it prepares it for you. It's quite easy. The motivation letter probably the most important out of the rest documents, because this is your first chance to make an impression on the selecting committee in the university. So you have to invest time in your motivation letter and prepare it really, really good. This is, as I think about it, it's your first chance to say, hi, I am the person you want to take to your university. And that's why it has to be efficient, good, and not too much. Usually you have to put only 1 page of motivation letter. Nobody reads more than 1 page. Probably, I know the selecting committee people in my university, and they say they only read the beginning and the end. So that's what you have to invest really good in your motivation letter. After it comes the recommendation letter. Now, universities all over the Europe, including in Germany, they usually require for 2 recommendation letters. The 1 recommendation letter is from your professor, and the 2nd recommendation letter is from your employer. Now, the professor recommendation letter is easy. You go to the one that likes you most and you get the best recommendation letter. But if you have never worked in your life and you don't have the work experience and the recommendation letter from the employer, it's okay to also send choose another professor for the recommendation letter, but it's not a big plus. So it will not be considered as an advantage. So you can see that on a competitive line, if the person sends with recommendation letter from his employer and professor, and you only send 2 recommendation letters from professors, he is on a better position than you are. The next one is work experience. Usually universities require for 1 or 2 years of work experience in the field where you want to do your master's. So in my case, I've been doing private law. Therefore, I had 2 years of experience in private law and then applied for the university and master's in Germany for the private law. If you're trying to do an economics, for example, then you have to have, not have to, but it's better to have a 2 years of working experience in economics and in management. But if you don't have it, it's not a disaster. Still, a lot of universities will accept you without the working experience. And then I hear some sounds. And then the language proficiency. Now, if you apply to Germany, you have to understand that there are two ways. If you know German language, you can apply in German, and that's even better as I think, because if you study in Germany in German language, there's a lot of benefits. You don't really pay for anything for tuition fee, and well, you will practice your German language and you will make it better. But as most of us usually apply in English, the language proficiency is quite required, and usually the scores that you have to send for the universities and the requirements for the university in your language certificate has to be TOEFL 80 and plus, IELTS 6.5 and plus, Cambridge Language Certificate B2 and plus, and Unicert, it's also B2 and plus. Now, also depending on the master's program, for example, for law, for philosophy, for politics, they might require way higher scores than the ones on the slide. For law, to my knowledge, it's 100 and plus. And for medicine, it's 710 and plus. So you have to be very proficient in English if you want to apply for medicine. There are some programs that do ask for less. For example, it might be 6.0 in IELTS, but I have never seen them. I've heard them that some universities ask for 6, even 5.5, but I've never seen them. It's better to 6.5 or 7 or higher. Higher you have, higher chances that you will get into the university. Yes, the next one, after you do the proficiencies and you receive the admission letter from the university, the financial part, the financial problems start. Now the slide that you see right now is characteristic for Germany. Not all of the countries in Europe ask for the same type of financial documents. But in Germany, to receive a student visa, you have to provide for a blocked amount. Now, what this blocked amount is, you send certain amount of money to German bank before you apply for your visa. That's 230 euros. And they freeze this money for you. And only after you come to Germany, you can withdraw every month 853 euros. So by doing this, German government makes sure that you will have enough money for your costs during your stay in Germany. I haven't heard any other country that require for the same blocked amount. Now, other countries in Europe also require for the proof that you have enough sufficient means, financial means, that you will be spending when you arrive to that country. The same in Austria, Switzerland, Sweden, but it's not blocked amount. You may provide the document from your bank account that, okay, I have the enough sufficient means, but in Germany, it's not your bank account. You have to send it to a German bank account. And only after coming to Germany, they unfreeze it. Now, regarding the tuition fee in Germany is not that high when you compare it, for example, to England, which is not Europe anymore. But when you compare it to England, to France, maybe to Spain, the education in Spain is quite expensive, to Switzerland. In Germany, you pay less. But when you apply for English-speaking master's program, it's still a good amount of money. In German language, it's almost free. You pay like 300 euros per semester. But when you do an English language master's program, which usually lasts for 1 year only, you pay around, maybe it starts from 5,000 and goes to 10 to 15,000 euros. But again, I'm not putting a specific figure here because depending on your university, the amount will be changed. And that some universities provide for scholarships within the program. So you can apply for that scholarship as well. If they accept you, you can apply that you don't have means for studying, or you want waiver of 50% of your tuition fee or 100% of your tuition fee. It depends on you and depends on your negotiation skills with the university. If they will make it completely free for you or if they will make it 50% free for you. But as a general rule, the studying in Germany for the tuition fee is not that much. The mandatory health insurance, the mandatory health insurance is not a separate cost because it is included to the blocked amount. It is included in that 10,236 euros. When you come to Germany and then you unfreeze your blocked account, the health insurance company that you have had your contract with will withdraw 100 euros per month from your account. So you don't really pay as an additional money to the health insurance, but it's still, you have to pay around 1,200 euros per year for your health insurance, which is a lot. But on the other hand, it's quite good because if you go to the hospital or if you want to buy anything from the pharmacy, it's going to be for free. If you go to doctor first and then go to the pharmacy, if you go directly to the pharmacy, then it is not for free for obvious reasons. So Yeah, these are the general rules that is for the Germany. After you're done with this thing, you apply for the visa, which I would again suggest to do it as early as possible. If you have the admission letter, to start doing your visa applications, because they usually take quite a lot of time, around 60 to 65 days. Because I had to wait 45 days, and I got my visa around 2 weeks before my flight. So that's quite tight there. So yeah, if you get your application, your documents, everything, then just apply for the visa and wait for your visa, and then you can enjoy Germany and studying in Germany. So yeah, this is the presentation for the studying in Germany. Now I can listen for your questions and we'll be happy to answer them.